going to talk about glute activation. Real important if you are working out at the gym to make sure ahead of a workout that we know that our glutes and our hamstrings, our hips are functioning, protects us from knee injury, back injury, and to make sure that we are able to fire our biggest muscles to perform our best. Getting a band, cheap investment, available at Whitey's. We'd like to do is just a few movements. First one we start out with is what we call a monster walk. A monster walk is like making a big C, stepping ahead in a partial squat position, stepping those out, 10 reps ahead. Then when we would do it is we would go that in reverse. Monster walk, again, sitting in that partial squat position, you should start to feel like glutes or your butt is firing up, okay? After that, we would move into what we call a side step. When we're doing a side step, we always want to, again, be in that partial squat position, have tension on the band, our toes are pointed slightly in, okay? You will feel it fire on the hip, and we would go 10 steps one direction. You will feel a real fire on the one side. Once we go 10 one direction, we will come back and 10 the other. Side to side, I see some people do, I prefer to go 10, so we really load up one side before we go to the other, okay? After that, we would move through what I call banded glute bridges. So we'd be laying on the ground, right? There's tension on that band, we're pushing it apart. And what we're doing is we're trying to lift our glutes off the ground. While we're doing that, we're trying to anchor our rib cage to the ground as well. We should only be feeling that here, maybe a little in the hamstrings. If we're feeling it here, chances are our feet are too close to us, right? So at that point, you would move those feet out, right? And just focus on squeezing glutes. After that, we would move through single leg glute bridges. Again, 10 per side, same thing. You might feel a little more in the quad now as we're loading up that one leg, that's okay. But again, primarily we're feeling here glutes and hamstrings. After that, I like to work through some pointer dogs or whatever you want to call them, but hands are under the shoulders, we're looking ahead, band still around those legs, and we're sending that right arm ahead for 10, sending that left leg back, keeping that spine nice and flat. Then we would alternate 10 per side. Okay, again, we're trying to fire up those glutes and hamstrings. This is also a great one for core as well. After we're done those, we're gonna work our way through 10 banded air squats. Okay,